everybody. How you guys doing today? I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading today. I hope that the energy finds everyone doing very well, but I am definitely going to start off with this pick a card reading with doing a cumulative energy for the collective, and then we're going to go into the pick a card readings. So the cumulative energy I see for everybody right now is I really feel like things are being turned upside down, and there are definitely some illusions that are being taken away from us. A lot of us may be feeling like lately we have been confused about a lot of things because there might have been a lot of things going on in your life that you may feel like you just didn't understand, or it just has you in such a off-putting energy that you're not able to ground and balance yourself. So for those people, I'm seeing that you're starting to realize that a lot of these changes that are coming in your life are really going to be good for you. I'm also feeling like a lot of people are discontent and they're feeling like they lacking confidence in themselves. And, though some of us are feeling like things are being turned so much upside down that we don't know who we are and how to act and how to move forward, and we're really stuck and we really feel unsettled, and definitely trying to gather resources to change things, but you feel like you're being held back and you don't feel like the energy is conducive for what you're trying to do. And it may be because it's a lot going on right now, and a lot of us are being distracted, and we feel like we are distracted from calling down the energy that we really need in our life. And a lot of negative thinking, negative self-talk, and a lot of us not able to lead ourselves into the perfect transition. But I see a lot of people are awakening, spiritual awakening right now. A lot of people are waking up to things that they knew before, and they're challenging those things, and they're trying to build a new life. I'm definitely seeing a new life. So yeah, basically I'm going to go into the pick a card reading. So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you guys to focus and clear your mind and focus on these questions. So you want to focus on what in energy will be coming to me next week. What is, things like what do I need to focus on next week, and what advice does Spirit have for me, and what message or what ancestor or guide is coming in to give me a positive message and to help me to understand things further, and just to overall help me with transforming my life. So with this first one, it's just going to be A, which is amethyst, B, which is clear quartz, and C, which is a broken rose quartz crystal that I accidentally broke. But I love this wand. So we're going to start off with the first one, which is going to be A. Okay. So let me move this to the side. So with this group, I see a lot of inspiration, new ideas that are coming to you that are going to create a more stable and grounded life. I see that this group is going to suddenly feel inspired and strong. A lot of solar plexus energy. This group is going to feel like a lion, like they're a warrior, like they can do anything, tackle any mission, like nothing is greater than them. They are going to feel so elated, so euphoric, and it's going to be sudden, like out of nowhere. And they're just going to feel like they can do so much. This group has, like I said, a lot of stamina. That's what I'm getting from this group here. But let's check out my notes because I recorded this 3 times. So this energy, like I said, this group has a will to fight. They feel like they can tackle a lot of things. This group is I feel like they're centered more, it's more focused on like business or career, like I said, or the physical home. They're focused on physical home, possibly changing locations, revamping things in their home. So they could be doing like some remodeling or changing a lot of structures. Their structures, change of structure is what I'm getting for these people. But I'm feeling like it's things physically outside of themselves. It's not so much changing themselves inside, it's more changing of things on the outside for themselves. Definitely some career, like I said, career related. But you're gonna be able to come up with some new ideas for your career that are going to really jumpstart a lot of things for you and get things stable for you. I feel like the universe is letting you know that you do actually have an opening right now and things are very favorable for you. So the universe is really supporting you on those things that you want to do, but you just need to go for it. But you have the energy to go for it. So it's not like, things are working against you, but I really feel like you are going to realize how much you're able to really tackle those things because of the inner support and the outer support coming from the universe. But yeah, you definitely have that warrior spirit right now. And I definitely feel like you're going to be turning away from some old habits that might have been stopping you from being able to structure your life. And you're going to look away from those things. And you're going to be very positive about things that are going on in your life. You're going to be manifesting good things into your life, speaking good into your life, and you're going to really know what is for you right now and what is not for you. You're going to really have an eye-opening experience. I definitely feel like there are people outside of yourself that may be able to give you some really great advice this week. And those people might spark that aha moment in your mind where you think, can I really do that? I think I really can. And they're going to make you want to do some things that you might not have thought about before. But definitely be open to advice from other people outside of yourself. Also, this is a great time for some of you to be able to work with certain ancestors or guides that you might have been wanting to connect with for advice, and they might be able to really help you to be able to create that perfect structure for your life or your business or for what you want to do. And you're definitely coming out of that chaotic time that you were going through, and you're letting go of a lot of things. But definitely I see that what your ancestor guides want you to really understand right now is that doors are being opened for you, and it's like things are spiritually lining up for you, and it is divine that these things are happening for you. You are in divine timing, and you are where exactly you need to be. And I feel like the spirit that's calling out to you right now is not like a family member or anything. I feel like it's more of a divine being that has advanced knowledge higher than ourselves, someone that you may be able to look to for advice, like maybe a god or a goddess, or like if you work with like ascended masters or things like that, they may be able to help you to get this structure going, like I said, in your life. And you really should, if you've been wanting to connect with someone, some spiritual being, you should definitely try to connect with that being, maybe make an altar or something like that. But you're definitely getting access to manifest those things. And it's definitely possible for you. So definitely expect the unexpected. Expect some things that you may not have thought to really happen for you right now. I feel like this group is going to have some great experiences happen for them, and use this energy wisely for sure. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of good energy for you guys right here. Okay, so it's going to be for B, clear quartz. They're backwards. So, okay. So, with this group, I feel like this group has a lot of unbalanced energy. Like you're like all over the place. For lack of better words, I feel like this group feels like they're kind of a little bipolar right now. Like they don't know whether they're coming or going. Like they don't know, who they are. They feel like they're a warrior at one moment, then the next moment they feel weak, like they just want to crawl into a ball and just cry and cry. They're so depressed. They're lacking focus. They're really unbalanced right now. I feel like a lot of unexpected events has been happening to this group. Unexpected events that are causing them anger, stress, and disharmony. They might have people around them that are in disharmony, and they feel like they want to control that, and they want to help other people and help control everything that's around them, but it's getting to them, and it's really causing them to feel like they are being torn between themselves in so many different ways. But this group, I feel like they may be highly affected by the Mercury retrograde influence, and they aren't able to get things in motion like they really want. And they don't know why these things are happening for them. I feel like this group almost feels like they're like cursed or something. And they don't understand their place in life. They're like, who am I? This group is really lost on as far as how they want to direct themselves right now, how to direct this energy. This group, I feel like the advice for this group is you really need to focus on yourself, because right now this group is feeling like there are people that are looking for them, there are people who are looking at them. They feel like they need to be perfect. They feel like everyone's watching them, or some particular people, or they just feel judged. This group feels very criticized by people, very criticized by life, and they're very critical of themselves as well. This group just they need to really focus on not trying to force things to happen. This group wants certain things to happen, and because they're not going right, they're very hard on themselves. And this group needs to really work on speaking positivity into their lives, because they're having a lot of issues with that right now. Because they really, like I say, really need to be careful that you're not losing focus, and that you're not letting this energy that's tearing you between yourself really cause you turmoil. You definitely are being inclined to focus on the wrong things right now. So I feel like you're shining your light and your focus on things that you shouldn't be focusing on, and those negative things are going to cause you to go deeper into this hole that you don't need to go into. And you really are trying to grasp for hope outside yourself, and it's really not the way to go. You really need to start learning how to see things for how they are and be more content with what's around you. You definitely are stuck in this illusion of feeling like your life is not the best life, and that things, are not for you. And I really feel like you are basically making that energy for yourself, because you are feeling like life is just not the way it seems for you. And you need to quit being so critical of yourself and worried about what other people think and how other people want you to be, and oh, they're watching me, this one's watching me, this is one's making sure I'm doing this, and this one's making, you need to make sure that you are doing things that are going to fulfill you and how you want them to go, and not so much focused on like making sure you're doing right so other people can see and acknowledge that. So you basically need to acknowledge yourself and acknowledge your path, and not look for hope outside yourself, and work on how you're shining your light, because you are, like I said, you're focusing on so many things that are incorrect that this is really throwing you off. Stop focusing on certain things, and you will start to gain enlightenment about what are the things that you should be focusing on, but you really need to be open to it. So you need to go with the flow and be open to the messages that are coming from spirit. But I definitely feel like the ancestor or guide that's coming in is someone that is more of a mature spirit. It could be a male or a female. This person is creative, very much so into metaphysical things, very analytical. They are very much so into unordinary concepts, things that others may think are weird, very Aquarius like. Person possibly could be an Aquarius, and this person may have very, very strong convictions. So, this person is basically wanting you to understand that this imbalance is really getting to you, and you really need to work on this, because if you continue to allow yourself to go down this spiral, it's not going to be good for you, and you're going to really, really cause your life to not be as you want it to be. You're going to feel very lost. So they want you to understand that you may not always be perfect, but you are who you are meant to be. You are always the right person. You do not need to focus on being perfect, because perfection is not the thing to focus on. You need to focus on making sure you are going with the flow, one, and listening to your intuition. You need to actually find they want you to find where you fit in. They don't want you to keep making things fit with you. They want you to go and be in a location or do things that fit with you. So you need to find what gels with you and what's going to make you happy. Possibly look for a new hobby or a new activity that's going to bring you that inspiration and that spark that's going to be able to make you feel like you're whole again, and not like you're torn between so much. And stop trying to wear yourself thin between so many different things, because that is really causing you an imbalance. Yeah, stay out of that illusion of being perfect. You definitely don't need to be perfect. So that's it for group B. So group C, which is going to be the rose quartz. Okay. So with group C, I see that this group also, like group B, they feel very stuck as well, like they're not able to move forward, like the universe is moving against them. But with this group, I feel like this group is very much so exhausted, because they have a lot of energetic vampires that could be around them, a lot of people that are draining them, and they have exhausted themselves beyond, like they feel like they've exhausted themselves so much that they're basically at the point in the brink of giving up. I feel like this group here is definitely going through the dark night of the soul, but they're definitely about to be complete. this group is almost coming to the completion of their dark night of the soul, because they're starting to really realize it's like once you get to the point where everything is breaking down, you're going to start to rebuild up. So you definitely have given away your power to a lot of people and things that are not supportive of you, and you've basically thrown away the gift that the universe is given to you, because I feel like this group is for people who are healers. Like this group, you are healers and you are meant to heal the world, but you have been feeling so much energy from outside forces and outside people. Stay away from social media, this group. Not stay away, but steer clear of social media, steer clear of things that could influence your mind, things that could make you think things that you don't need to be thinking. So definitely steer clear of that. People, circumstances, social media, and things like that. But this group, they definitely just want a lot of things to be over. They're just done. They want this turmoil that they've been going through to be over, and they are tired of constantly going through the same circumstances over and over. But for this group, I'm really seeing that there's a lot of tests that you're going through, because these tests are helping you to be able to understand people, and it's being able to help you understand a lot of life circumstances for people, so that you can actually be able to be that wonderful healer that you are. Because when you're able to empathize and sympathize with others and relate to their point of view, you're able to bring so much to their healing journey. And this group is definitely going to transform. Now, what I'm seeing for this group as well, the advice for them is that I feel like this group, again, like Group B, they're looking for things outside themselves to bring them hope and help them and to revitalize their energy. But they really need to look more within themselves, because they're not just a healer for others. This group is a healer for themselves, and this group really needs to focus on this healing for themselves, because like I said, it's almost over for you, and you just need to just keep in there and keep on with this fight, because you're definitely going to be able to come out of this bringing forth a lot of hope and light for others, and you're going to be able to help bring forth a lot of spiritual awakening for other people and guide people to where they need to go. But you first need to understand that you are exhausted. This group may need like obsidian or tourmaline or something like that, or a lot of meditation, because this group needs to learn how to feel within their own body and their own energy for sure. Because this group has a lot of energies combating them and coming at them. Let's see. You definitely are going to start understanding where you've been giving your power away and what you need to do to gain control. This group needs to learn a lot of boundaries energetically. And stop trying to save other people. This group seems like they have like a sort of a savior complex. They're trying to save other people and enhance other people's lives, but they really need to focus on themselves right now. Because there's a lot of people that's going to be coming at you for advice. I feel like this group is going to have to fight off a lot of people who are going to want a lot from them. And people are going to ask a lot of you. They're going to ask you for things. If you don't feel like it's right for you to be doing something, don't do it. Don't let anyone talk you into doing something. Don't let anyone tell you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. You don't need to do particular things, because sometimes a lot of people are giving you advice for things that are going to help them, but you need to worry about what's going to help you. Yeah, definitely try to satisfy your own needs, self-care, spiritual cleansing, spiritual baths, do something that's going to help and assist you in this healing journey that you are, like I said, you are going to be coming out of soon. But things are definitely going to be turning forward for you soon. You just have to stick in there. And I definitely feel that this group is going to really be able to change a lot for others and themselves once they change things for themselves first. Now, with this group, I feel like the ancestor guide that's coming in is an older male guide. And this is like a paternal energy, very authoritative. And this guide wants you to know that they've been watching over you through this process that you're going through with the dark night of the soul. They have been watching over you because while you are, coming into the realization of understanding many facets of different types of people to be able to help those different type of people, these guys are keeping you at bay so that you don't, completely just be wiped out, so that you still have that bit of energy to be able to push forward in your development. But this guide definitely wants you to understand that you are powerful, and they want you to be able to let go of fear, because fear has definitely been feeding on your energy for sure. I feel like this group has been very scared to do a lot of things, and that fear has been holding on to them. I feel like this group has been having issues with the throat chakra, because I feel like my throat's closed off, like having issues with talking. I feel like this group might have had a lot of issues with speaking. They definitely aren't being able to speak their proper truth and be themselves. So this group is, and like other group, has been very negative and speaking a lot of negative things into their life. And because of fear, the fear that's been feeding on your energy and causing you to be so low vibrational, it's causing you to have a lot of negative thoughts that are not your own. And these negative thoughts are causing you to manifest a lot of negative things into your life. But this guy definitely wants you to know that you are a leader, you are strong, and you are loved. And I'm hearing that true freedom comes from understanding yourself. So this group needs to do a lot of soul searching, and that's basically the path that you're on. And you've probably been feeling like you're on that path for a while, where you just are, figuring out who you are. But this group, I really just want this group right here to focus on continuing to go through that healing journey, because you guys are great. And again, like I said, you are loved. And really, please make sure that you are keeping yourself in good spirits. And this is for you guys, but for everyone, let's stay focused, and let's make sure that things are not taking us off of the path that we need to be on. So, just want to conclude to everyone, this is the, end of this reading. I just want to conclude to everyone that I just want everyone right now to basically think about what there could be in your life that you are not seeing properly. Where is that veil being lifted? What are you doing that might not be in alignment with whom you truly are? And where do you need to grasp focus and, shine your light onto? Because we all have the ability of manifestation, or all of us have intuition, and we all need to be looking more to our intuition this next coming week, because there's a lot that's going on internally deep within a lot of us, and it's a lot of transformations. And we can definitely learn a lot about ourselves this next week. And I feel like this next week is going to be a lot about re-envisioning things for our life and getting things in order. So, yeah, hope you guys have a great week next week. Love you all. Bye bye.